Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Really excited for today's video. Now this video is going to be a continuation of my resin statue series. So pretty recently I posted a video of Shinobu, which was my first resin statue, and I just couldn't wait to unbox my second one. Now you may also be wondering why I'm wearing this outfit, why it kind of resembles a certain android's outfit from a distant faraway world. Now I'm really excited to introduce this resin statue. When I first saw this statue go up on pre-order, I knew I had to include it in my collection, and I'm so excited that it's finally here for me to unbox for all of you. And of course, as is the now established tradition on my channel, I dressed up for the occasion. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am about this, but I'm very excited. And I also have another figure to unbox. It's gonna be a 1/7 scale figure that I picked up pre-owned from Mandarake. Now she's one of my favorite characters from Attack on Titan, so I've been looking for this figure and finally was able to find it for a decent price, and I'm excited to open it and see what she looks like. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and let's get unboxing. Package number 1. I'm so excited to get this open today. Now, Dragon Ball has been one of my favorite series ever since I was really young. You know, watching it growing up on Cartoon Network brings back so many great memories, and Android 18 I always thought was one of the coolest characters from the show. Now, I just love her vibes, and I think this figure especially just kind of takes it to a whole nother level. So I pre-ordered it, I bought it, it's here now, and the box is huge and the inside styrofoam packaging is equally huge. So at first glance, it looks like everything is really nicely packaged. It comes in a double-decker design. From first glance, it looks like there are so many individual pieces in this package. So let's take a closer look at each of them. First one looks like a Frieza sign. Okay, this is really cool. I love that it's all bent and misshapen. Here are some little accent pieces, including a really cute Krillin head, a fence with Cell on it, and wow, this is really heavy, but it looks like a payphone. I received statue number 245, which is a really cool way of displaying which version that I have. There are some additional signs. Okay, alien one, interesting. Next up is this base. Oh my gosh, so heavy, so big, really nicely detailed. Like this base, when you set it down somewhere, it is not going anywhere. It is nicely protected with felt on the bottom, some nice Coca-Cola details, and the sign is very vibrant. Moving on to the second part of this double-decker package. This is a really cool street lamp post. I don't really know what it's called. Electrical post? I don't know, something like that. Okay, there's a cute sign with Boo on it. I love Boo, he's so cute. And a sign with 18. Now this is Android 18's head. Okay, wow. She looks really nicely sculpted. I love how they did her hair. Her eyes look perfect. And of course, the final piece to this puzzle, or second to final piece, this is Android 18's body. Super nicely sculpted. The colors are beautiful. I love all the details. It looks like nothing came broken, thank goodness. And yeah, wow, loving it so far. The head, of course, is magnetically attached, so fits right in. And the final pieces are these two hands. Here's everything in the box, and here's everything laid out on my table ready for assembly mode. Now let's put this thing together. So excited. And of course, as with most resin statues, there aren't any instructions included, so I just had to pull up the picture from, you know, where I bought it and just try to piece everything together. Luckily, most of the pieces have very distinct size holes that you can clearly identify, like these in the base here. So let's put these in first. Starting with the giant street light with lots of different neon-esque signs. Now this one doesn't light up, unfortunately, but I do love all the fun signage on this statue. Putting in the payphone, or I think it's a payphone. I love the little troll at the bottom. the Majin Buu piece in the back there. Now it's a little bit hidden from the front, so I'm going to do a little bit of a rotation to get a closer look and to of course make sure that it is fully, solidly on the base. Looks great so far. Alright, so the final piece of this base assembly is of course Android 18, who goes in the center. So let's pull her up. Now before we're able to put her in, we'll have to grab her hands. So these also slide in magnetically, which is really convenient. They look quite seamless, which is nice. And the head, the final part. And then we just put her in the center. Her arm rests really nicely on top of the payphone, and yeah, beautiful. And now let's put the accent pieces. So on the side we have this nice rusty fence. It looks heavy and made out of metal, but it's very light. Next we have the 18 sign that goes on top of here. Has a little hole. Yeah, looks nice. Next we have the fence in the back. So this is the one with Cell's wanted poster. Slides right on in. Now it looks really cool, but I did have some issues. It didn't want to stay in the hole, unfortunately. As you can see here, it kept just popping out no matter what I did. So I grabbed a little bit of the blue tack that was included with the package, stuck it into the bottom of this, and then firmly pressed it into the hole just to make sure, you know, while it's in display, it doesn't just hang out the side. That's not a good look. So yeah, perfect. Here are some accent signs, and I had to find where it went, and it looks like you can kind of tell right under Android 18's arm. That's where it is. So I looked at the back of this statue and was able to find these holes here. That went in really nicely, and it looks really good, quite sturdy. Love the pops of color. And of course this small sign goes right underneath the alien one. The final piece to this is the Krillin charm that goes around Android 18's pinky. I think this is such a cute touch and really ties in this figure together. It is adorable. Alright, here is the completed, fully assembled figure of Android 18 from Lazydog Studios. This is a 1/6 scale figure and it is pretty big, very heavy. I was actually pretty surprised that my rotating stand was able to smoothly turn this around, but wow, there's so much to look at, and that is one of the main draws for the statue for me, is just how beautiful and vibrant and eye-catching it is. I love all of the attention to detail that they put even in that Coke can, and all of the cracks and the shading in the base. I just love what they did with all the signs and the Red Ribbon Army Android 18 right there to remind you who this is. She's amazing, and they did such a great job recreating this work of art. And of course, next to my Shinobu statue, comparing the two, they're both so beautiful, so different in their own wonderful ways, and I can safely say that after my second figure, I am obsessed with resins. Hey everyone, just want to quickly interrupt this video for a special announcement. Now, I've been creating content on this channel for the past just over a year, and I'm so excited with the journey that we've all taken on this channel so far, and I'm really dedicated and excited to continue making content on this channel with all of you. Now, to make that a reality, I have opened my Patreon. It took me a long time to decide if I want to do this, but I think it will really go a long way in supporting my channel. So I started a page. It's still work in progress, but if you're interested in taking a look, the link is in my description below. Now, part of the rewards include, you know, just bonus content, previews to upcoming videos, signed Polaroids commemorating videos like these where I'm dressed up, you know, for a special figure or statue. There will be a lot more to come. When I first started this channel, I didn't plan for this to be anything long term, but I've just fallen in love with making content and with just connecting with people in the community who share interests with me. So thank you for coming to my channel, leaving comments, and yeah, excited for the future. Anyways, let's get back to more unboxing. Now, package number 2 comes from Mandarake, which is my favorite place to shop for any pre-owned goods. So they not only have figures, but they have pretty much every kind of anime merch you can think of. So after quite a while of searching, I finally found this Mikasa figure from Attack on Titan. She's one of my favorite characters next to Levi, and unfortunately this figure came with the box window peeled off. Now, Mandarake will usually state when something like this has happened, so when I bought this figure, it didn't say that in the description, so it's a little bit of an unfortunate discovery. Now, I was surprised to find that the seals were still intact, but just quickly opening those up, and when I did that, I did notice even the top part of this box, the window is peeling there, but nothing to fear, a little bit of super glue can fix this easily. So I took my trusty super glue here and put it on the edges of the clear parts, press it firmly inside the box. Now, my particular type of glue takes 24 hours to fully set, so once I have it in there, I just leave it alone. I came back the next day and it looked good as new. So let's take a look at this box. It is really nicely designed. I love all the colors. I love that you see Mikasa at all of her different angles. Looks amazing. I also love the chains, although I don't really know why there's a lot of chains, to be honest. Taking out the blister, now these have the metallic twisties in the back, so you have to just use some finger strength or grab some pliers to undo those. Wow, there are a lot of pieces, but Mikasa straight out the box looks so good. I love her blades, they look really nicely detailed, and the maneuver gear of course as well. I love all the scratches that are purposefully, I hope purposefully, etched into it. Here are the connector pieces for the figure, the back part for the gear, and of course the base, which looks really, really nicely detailed. Wow, look at all those rooftop shingles. Now for the assembly of this figure. This was not my favorite part of this figure, I will have to admit, but putting on the back piece and then the big maneuver gear on the side, so they are nice, very obvious, I would say, like holes to put these in. Put it on the other side as well. Now you want to secure these with these little plastic connector pieces on the sides for each of the maneuver gear, and put the strings in the center there. Now it doesn't like click in or anything, so you just push it in as far as it can go. Next, I put the handle in her hands and put the fingers in those holes. Looks good. Next goes the blades. Repeat on the other side, and those look really nice. The wires also go in the front of her holster, and putting her into the base was really easy with this giant metal, almost Allen key looking thing. And here she is fully assembled. Now it took me, I don't know, 20 seconds in the video, but in real life took me probably closer to 30 minutes, but it was worth it. She looks amazing, and I love how dynamic this figure is. I think this is probably one of Mikasa's best figures. Her face, I think, looks so beautiful, and I love the shine on her lips. And like I said, for such an old figure, she held up really, really well. I'm surprised at how sturdy her maneuver gear and like all of the blades and the wires are currently. Her outfit looks so beautiful with all the straps. And the base, of course, really ties this whole figure in together. Now, I got the DX version, which includes this cooler base. The regular one has more of a normal base, but yeah, overall, fantastic. And she fits in really nicely with the rest of my Attack on Titan collection. Oh my gosh, as expected, of course, this Android 18 statue blew my mind and is now one of my favorite figures sitting in my room. I will have to be rearranging a little bit, as I said before, to accommodate all of the resin statues because they tend to be a lot bigger, take up a lot more space than my normal scale figures, but you know what? It's worth it. I'm excited for the challenge, and yeah, I'll be cycling through some of my older figures and making space for some new ones. So next year, be prepared for an updated collection tour. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.